Hello. Let's see, make sure the game is here. There we go. Okay. We are good. Hey, Arlie. Oh man, I am exhausted. Have you ever like watched so many K-pop videos? Like, you know, K-pop behind the scenes videos that you just like don't want to watch anymore for the rest of your life? That's how I feel right now. Oh my goodness. I don't dislike K-pop. I like music. I don't really care where it's from. But like, I don't know anything about Twice or I'll just say that. Yeah. Twice is one of the ones I'm going to do next. I don't really know anything about them, but I'm like watching all these videos about them today. Like I can't tell who's who. So I have to like go to the comments to see like what people are saying. They're like, oh, this person sounds like this when they speak Korean, or this person did this, and try to guess who they're talking about and like look at photos, Google photos of them and try to like compare their facial features because I can't tell who's who. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm only going to stream for just 45 minutes today, so I'll get right into it. This was our last sentence we have. 창고와는 다른 바깥의 시원한 공기가 느껴졌다. I could feel a different kind of cool air than outside of, well, I could feel a different kind of outside air, cool air, than was inside of the shed. So it's different, nice, cool air out here. 나는 숨을 크게 내쉬며 I let out a big sigh and 공기를 마음껏 흡입했다 and just kind of inhaled some the air. 마음껏, just like as much as I wanted. So I just freely inhaled this fresh air outside. 유채린. 내 뒤를 따라 나오는 유채린은 지친 얼굴이었다. And then 유채린, who followed me outside, who followed me from behind, so she followed right behind me, she had a look of exhaustion. Why are we looking at her legs right now? What is the point? 그러고 보니 저 녀석, and then thinking about it, she 한쪽 스타킹이, one of her stockings was, I guess it's missing. So, oh, I get it. So I guess she ripped off one of her stockings. I don't understand. 모른 척 해주자. Let's just pretend we don't know. 나는 그렇게 생각하면서 산을 내려가려고 했다. So that's what I was thinking. Let's just pretend we don't know. While I was about to go down the mountain. 응? 내 신발에서 질 퍼기는 느낌이 난다. On my shoe though, I can feel some kind of, something's like, is that sticky? Stuck? Let me check. I'm totally guessing. I have to look this up. Twice as hard because there's so many of them in the group. Yeah, something wet. That's not sticky, but like, yeah, something wet. What could it be? You probably need to lean that stock in. Yeah, I don't know why. The developer just had to force us to watch that scene. 낙엽들을 밟을 땐 몰랐는데, I didn't know though when I was stepping on the leaves. But 흙을 밟으니 신발 창에 묻은 액체가 그대로 느껴진다. But though after stepping on the dirt, there was some liquid I could feel still stuck on the bottom of my shoes, right? 신발창. Yeah. 이거 아무래도 좀 묻은 모양이다. I guess I must have stepped in it a bit, but not literally. Literally, it looks like something's kind of stuck to it. 나는 근처 나무로 가서 신발을 비볐다. I went to a tree in the area and rubbed my shoes. So I'm like to clean them. 한 번, once, twice. 세 번 나무를 걷어 차듯 신발을 비빈 후 after rubbing my shoes together as if I was kind of like, what would that be? The tree? Kicking, flinging. Yeah, I'll say kicking. It's kind of like it was like I was kicking the tree after rubbing my shoes off. So, sorry, it doesn't have to be rubbing together. It's just, 비비다 is just like to rub something, so. And I got a bunch of pressure. I got to make sure I do these videos good because some of them speak Korean better than me. So like, what am I supposed to do? But I can still find mistakes. So lots of them. 나는 뒤를 돌았다. And then I look behind me. 가자, let's go.
잠깐.
Hold up. Let me turn my volume up. I realized I had it really low. 왜? 날 붙잡은 유채린은 아무 말 없이 날 노려보더니 유채린 had grabbed me and then was just glaring at me without saying anything. And then 대뜸 날 약수터 쪽으로 끌고 간다. And then dragged me toward the mineral springs. Suddenly. 나는 당황해서 유채린을 바라봤다. I was just staring at her in disbelief. Like, I didn't know what to do. 야, 뭐해? What are you doing? 유채린은 대답하지 않았다. But she did not reply. 대신 저래도 되나 싶을 정도로 새빨간 얼굴을 하고 입을 앙 다물고 있었다. She was just keeping her mouth shut with a really red face so much that I was wondering 저래도 되나 싶을 정도로 if she's okay. Let me think about this for a second. Oh, wait, let me check this last part for just. Okay, I see. Instead of that though, 저래도 되나 싶을 정도로 새빨간 얼굴을 하고, yeah, her face was so unbelievably red, and she just had her. Oh no, an eye was closing. Okay, I didn't understand that. So, there we go. 대신 저래도 되나 싶을 정도로 새빨간 얼굴을 하고 입을 앙 다물고 있었다. So she kept her mouth instead of that, which is the sentence before. So instead of replying, sorry, my English is broken right now. Instead of replying, what she did though instead was she made a really extremely, it looked like her face was really red and she just kept her mouth shut. She wasn't saying anything. 왜 이래? Dude, what's up? What's up? What's wrong? What are you doing?
벗어. 신발.
Take them off, your shoes. Take your shoes off. 왜? Why? 싫어. I don't want to. 유채린이 달려들었다. She ran up to me. She wants to take a mineral bath? I have no idea what she wants to do. 야, 뭐 하냐고 진짜. Hey, what are you doing? Come on. She's trying to pull off our shoes. 알았어. Okay, fine. 벗는다고. Okay, fine, I'll take them off. I said I'm taking them off. Okay, so she's taking my shoes. I guess she's gonna wash my shoes or something? I don't know. 젖은 발이 차갑다. Oh no, she just took my shoes. I guess she needs my shoes. Okay. Anyway, my wet feet are cold. 유채리는 내 신발을 닦으려 낑낑 대더니 아예 물에 담궈 버렸다. Okay, no, I thought she was gonna take our shoes but no, she's just washing them off. So she's like complaining and trying to wash my shoes. Hold on. Let me just check this. Yeah. So she's like moaning and groaning, like trying to wash my shoes off, but then she just dunks them completely in the water. 저 인간 일평생 신발을 닦아본 적이 없을 것이다. That person, she's probably never has ever had to wash shoes off before in her entire life. So she doesn't know how to wash shoes, obviously. 나는 내가 밟는 땅을 죄다 진흙 투성이로 만들며 말 없이 걸었고. She's just 내가 밟는 땅을 죄다 진흙 투성이로 만들며. So I had just made my she's just making all of the dirt that I had stepped in into just a pile of mud. She's like, it was all this dirt on my shoes, but now it's becoming this like big blob of mud. 유채리는 그런 내 뒤를 조용히 따라오고 있었다. And I was just walking in silence. So having made my shoes now dripping with mud, from all of the dirt that I had stepped in before, and then 유채린 quietly was following behind me. What was that? Suddenly jumps. Oh, by the way, we're just gonna do streaming for another 30 minutes. Then I have a bunch of other stuff to do. 뭐야, 왜? I just wanted to stream. I want to make sure I get at least 2 streams every week. Not just for playing the game, all that too, but a Korean study. 뭐야, 왜? What is it? What's up? Why?
방금 으스락거리는 소리가.
I just heard like a sound of something like rustling, right? Yeah, rustling. 우린 잠시 멈춰서 주변을 살폈다. We stopped for a moment and looked around the area. 주변엔 아무도 없다. There's nothing in the area. Yeah. Hey, Small. Yeah, no worries. Like, I wanted to do streaming from earlier today. I've just been so busy with 다람쥐라도 지나갔나? Maybe it was like a squirrel that went by or something?
그런 것 같네.
I guess so. 주변을 돌아보던 나는 다시 마을을 향해 걸었다. So I looked around the area and then again once more headed to the village. 유채리는 결국 여관에 도착할 때까지 내 옷길을 놓지 않았다. And she didn't let go of my my clothes. What would that be? The not collar. Just clothes. Okay. I was like, the ends of your clothes. What do you call that? 옷깃. Oops, I spelled it wrong. That's why it wouldn't come up. Is it collar? Okay, it is collar. Okay, anyway. She I don't know why. I don't understand why she's grabbing on my collar. But anyway, she didn't let go of my collar all the way until she arrived at the inn again. Like, my first thought was collar, but then I like looked it up. I'm like, maybe it's ends of clothing, because she's like holding on to my clothes in some way. 고생했다. All right, that literally that was difficult for you, but it's kind of like, all right. Poor you. Man, what a hard day. That sort of expression. 들어가시오. Go in and take a rest. 그러고 보니 너 또 밥 안 챙겨 먹었지. Thinking about it though, you didn't eat anything again, did you? 뭐라도 좀 사올까? Should we go, you want to go buy something? And then literally buy and come back? Yeah. Or I guess I could go buy something for her. 유채린이 힘없이 고기를 끄덕이며 방에 들어간다. So she just nodded without any strength left and went into her room. 저 괜찮은 건가? Is she okay? 나는 잠시 닫힌 문을 응시하다가 여관을 나섰다. Small, you were mid trying to sleep and I was mid trying to get in 3 hours of study. Has not been a good study week. 응시하다가 응시. That's looking at, but what is that? Yeah, just staring. Okay, fixating, that's the word. So I was fixating on the closed door for a moment and then I left the inn. Can we save? That was ridiculously long. All of this is all, in case you guys are wondering, this is all from the same save where we started off picking to go see Yucherin in the first place. And then after that, she's hungry in her room, and then we go out to eat. All of this is the same day. I'm serious. When I loaded up this game today to play it again, I had to hold control, just go select something, get to where we are. It's all the same day. 말 슈퍼마켓에서 간단한 먹을 거 몇 개를 구입하고 유채린의 방 앞으로 돌아왔다. So I bought a few things to eat, just kind of basic things to eat at the supermarket in the village, and then returned back in front of Yucherin's door. So this is our third day third streaming time, and we're on the same day. We're still on the last day. 방문을 가볍게 노크했지만 응답은 없었고, I kind of lightly knocked on the door, but there wasn't any reply. Didn't get a reply. 문을 살짝 들려보니 스르르 열렸다. But turning the door just a little bit, and it just slowly opened up. Like softly. Yeah, softly is better. Slowly, whatever. Softly. So I'm supposed to be doing, I'm going to be filming three new videos for the videos where I analyze celebrities speaking in Korean, non-native speakers. I won't tell you who they are, but I already told you one of them would be a Twice member. And I was planning on filming this next Tuesday, but because it's just taking so long, it's so hard to find clips. It's so hard to like tell who's who because I don't know them. Like I know their songs, some of them, but I don't know like who is who. So like finding videos of them, and then finding the videos that don't have like a big giant watermark from the person's YouTube channel who stole it and re-uploaded it. So I have to find the original video and then download that in a better quality. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to film it on Tuesday. I'll have to film it on, I think later, maybe Wednesday. Oh, she's sleeping. 유채리는 그대로 누워 잠들어 있었다. She was just lying down right there and was asleep. 나는 잠시 유채린을 바라봤다. I stared at her for a moment. 사실 유채린 입장에선 지칠 만한 하루였다. In fact, though, in her position, it must have been a very exhausting day. 나는 유채린에게 이불을 덮어 주었다. I covered 유채린 with the blanket. 이불을 덮어 주자 as soon as I did, 유채린은 마치 어린 아이처럼 몸을 움츠리며 갑작스럽게 몸을 떤다. As soon as I did, though, she started kind of moving her body like a child, just like she was like a little child, right? 움츠리며, like, what do you call it? Not crunching, scrunching up. No, it says cringe. It's not cringe. Crouching. Anyway, and then suddenly sat up. Okay, maybe. Hold on, that doesn't make sense because it's like 몸을 떤다. I'm dumb. Yeah, shudder. Okay, I was thinking 든다. I read it wrong. I'm like, 든다, like floating? What? I don't know that expression for sitting up. No, I put in the wrong conjugation. Yeah, she just 떨다 is to shake, to shudder. So she shuddered suddenly, like that. Okay. 손가락이 움찔거리고, her fingers were kind of like not twitching, but moving a little bit. And 눈꺼풀 안에 감춰진 눈이 불안하게 흔들린다. And her eyes underneath her eyelids were kind of moving about like she was uncomfortable, like that. 혹시 지금 악몽을 꾸고 있는 걸까? Maybe by chance right now is she having a bad dream? Literally, 악몽 is like evil dream, so nightmare. You're still first because I was getting bored with my sources, and then recently BTS a lot of stuff going on. You study a lot though, it's okay to slow down sometimes. Let's see, Billy will agree. Slow down? Well, I mean, if it's between slowing down or stopping, yeah, I would agree. But I think more you can study, the better. So she's crying as she's having a bad dream. 그동안 그냥 재수 없는 여자라고만 생각했는데 up until now, I was just kind of thinking of her. Well, not until now, but like until recently, I was just thinking of her as some 재수 없다. It's a bad. It's like annoying, snobby. Gonna get a better translation for that. Unlucky, not unlucky. Yeah, annoying. Okay. Basically, I just thought of her as like an annoying girl. I'll just say that. It's like a Korean expression. You can it might translate a little bit differently depending on the situation, but here I'll just say annoying. But 이렇게까지 약한 모습을 보이니 조금은 안쓰럽다는 생각이 든다. Though seeing her kind of her weak side, it's kind of making me feel a little bit sorry for her. Not sorry for her. Not that. Okay, yeah, sorry for her. Sure. I was like, I'll put it down. I was like, I was like guessing, but actually, I should write down this whole thing because it's all part of the context. If you guys haven't noticed, you probably noticed, but every single girl, they give us this sort of like personal, like close and personal experience with the girl, and some sort of an opportunity to see her as some character that we like. So it's possible that it's possible that because we're doing streaming mode that the person who actually is human is randomized, but every single girl could potentially be the real human. I'm not quite sure, but it seems it could be that way, and then they simply just reveal or don't reveal a detail that would make them seem to be a demon. But anyway, every girl has some sort of, like, you know, we get connected with her and feel sorry for her or like her or some sort of thing like that. And this is, Yuchenin's had a few though, but this is probably the big one, is right now. I still don't like her though. You guys can dig up the clip when we first met her. I'm like, even if she's a human, I don't want to leave with her. 조용히 나가자. Let's just leave quietly. Hopefully I left her the food. 사실 유채린이 우는 건 특별히 대단한 일은 아닐지도 모른다. In fact, though, it might not really be anything special for her to cry. Like, her crying might not be anything special or out of the ordinary. 뭐 지도 인간이니까 힘들고 서로 울면 울기도 하겠지. You know, I guess, well, she's a human, so if she gets, you know, if she's having a hard time, or if she is something, she could cry too. Similar to having a hard time. Depressed. That's a better word. Like 99% though of this is just the character, the narrator just talking to himself. I want more dialogue. But I guess that's how we learn, right? By seeing new things we don't know. 하지만 그것을 아는 것과 직접 옆에서 보는 건 전혀 다른 문제인 것 같다. But I think it's a different issue though of whether about knowing that and seeing it personally for myself. Her crying is what I'm talking about. Let's see. I'm an expert in typonese. Nice. Thanks, Molly. My doubts about how well I'm doing. Yeah, I can see. I told Cheryl in our session that I think I can see some slight improvement because we have short conversations at the beginning of each session. It's all Cheryl studying by herself. I mean, I am assisting her, but it's her doing it all by herself. And I can notice some improvement. I can tell like some ways she's replying to questions is better clearly than it was just a couple months ago. But we have yet to really break into any sort of detailed conversation about too much. It's mostly like, how are you doing? What are you doing? What will you do? Foods, really simple stuff like that. So we still got to work on it, getting other types of conversation. But yeah, I mean, 유채린이 몸을 잔뜩 움츠린 채 울고 있는 모습은, seeing her crying while kind of huddled up, complete, like curling up her body, was 날 꽤나 심숭생숭하게 만들었다. Make me feel quite touched. Actually don't know this word. I don't think I've seen it before. Taking a guess. Confused. Okay. 날 꽤나 싱숭생숭. I'll repeat it a few times so I can get it. 마음이 들떠서 어수선하고 불안정하다. Ah, okay. Well, that's not so much confused as it would be excited and confused a bit. Excited and uncomfortable. Yeah. Like, okay. Restless. I think that's a better translation for it. Restless. But here we'll just say confused. Oops. Reminding me, like, she is the only person that's a human now. I still think it's crazy. I got, in 2 years, just over 2 years, I got 200,000 subscribers. That means maybe I'll get another 100,000 by next year this time. So 2 more years, I'll be what, 500,000? If I can continue this way. Hopefully I can go faster. That's the idea. Hopefully my growth can speed up once I can start making better videos that my subscribers want. And it's okay, as long as I'm still doing Korean teaching, I'm happy. I don't really mind doing, the occasional clickbait video, as long as I'm always, at the end of the day, it's always related to Korean. That's why I kind of like the new series that I started with grading Korean, because it's kind of like something that people can share and watch without having to know Korean very well. But it still gives me the opportunity to make some content that's directly related to Korean and teach people, so it's good. I don't ever want to do content that's not related to Korean language directly. So 그만 갈까? Should we just go? Should I just go? 머리를 좌우로 흔들며 I kind of shook my head to the right and left and right. 나는 다음 장소로 향했다 and head to the next location. 다음 장소로 향하며 heading to the next location and 나는 유채린의 방을 다시 한번 돌아봤다. Looked once more toward 유채린's room. 아까의 눈물이 계속 마음에 걸린다. I keep kind of thinking though about the tears. Yay, it's saved! 오전 일과를 끝낸 나는 삼색 식당으로 가 점심을 때웠다. So I just had a light lunch, going to the restaurant after finishing my AM activities. 점심을 먹고 나와 보니 조금 이질적인 광경이 보인다. I can see kind of a bit of a different, right? Yeah. It's kind of a different scene that I can see now after having eaten my lunch. And we're talking about people, because now there are people out and about. 마을 사람들이 분주하게 여기저기를 돌아다니고 있다. The village people are the village people! We haven't had that in a while. We've been stuck with you, Jaden, forever. The village people are just kind of bustling, going about really noisily, right? 분주하다. Yeah, bustling about. 그 사람들은 전부 웃고 있었다. Okay, this is all of your sentence for today. I know it's not very hard, but it's not that easy. And it does use the grammar form we're going to be learning about in this Sunday's live stream. 고 있었다. 웃고 있었다. 그 사람들은 전부 웃고 있었다. Oh man. Yeah. But I really hope people like the videos I'm doing analyzing Korean, because like I said, I'm going to film 3 more, but if those 3 aren't that popular, then I'm not going to make any more. I'm only going to do 3 more. I hope they are, because they do take a lot of time to make. It's not like I can just sit down, watch a few video clips, press record. It's like first day is selecting who to analyze, picking a bunch of clips, and then downloading those clips and cutting them up and getting the best quality of those. And then researching the person to find out how they learn Korean, all about them, writing the scripts. It has to be a new script every single time. I can't just copy paste. And picking which clips to use and which dialogue to use, and then writing about that like in detail, and then doing that for a bunch of other people. It's like, and then of course setting up the room for filming and all that stuff, and editing. Of course, that's a big process too. But like just even getting set before filming takes like 3 days per person. So okay, thanks, Cheryl. 마치 이제 곧 자신들의 목적이 달성될 것이라는 기대감을 품고 있는 듯. Just like they kind of have the hope that all of their goals will soon now become fulfilled. So that's why they're all, I can't tell you because that's the translation from the sentence. But anyway, I'll just say they're all happy. 그래, 내가 얌전히 죽어주길 원하고 있겠지. Of course, I'm sure that they just want me to die obediently. To be a good guy, to be a good little boy and die for them, right? 하지만 그렇게 쉽게 죽어줄 생각은 없다. But I have no plans to die that easily. Basically, I have no thoughts though to die for them that easily. There haven't been any Cheryl sentences. Yeah, it's just too much trouble to make 2 sentences. Instead, I'm just picking sentences that are not too difficult that I can just make the everyone sentence. 저 망할 놈들의 얼굴에서 미소를 지워버릴 거다. I'm going to get rid of their smiles from those freaking guys' faces. Gonna get rid of their smiles. 그나저나 이제 어쩐다. But what do I do now? 본래라면 마을을 탐색하던 시간이다. Normally this would be the time when I look around the village. 평소 생활 패턴이 무너지니 갑작스레 뿡 뜬 기분이다. Though because my normal pattern of doing things though has collapsed and I can't do everything the regular way, I suddenly feel like 뿡, not 뿡, sorry, 뿡. 뿡 is a cute word for fart. 뿡 뜬 기분이다. I suddenly feel like carefree. No, it's not like relaxed carefree though. What would be the word? I can only find the literal meaning. 붕 뜨다 is like floating, but that's not the translation I want. I guess we'll just leave it as up in the air. Like, I'm just kind of in limbo. I don't know what to do. That sort of meaning. Not literally floating, which is what it would mean. Actually, let me write down this whole thing again also. 일단 내 숙소에 가서 현 상황을 점검해 볼까? First of all, I guess should I just go to my room and judge my current situation? Like think about my current situation? Yeah. 나쁜 생각이 아닌 듯해. Doesn't seem like it would be a bad idea. 나는 바로 여관으로 들어갔다. I went right in back to the inn. Well, went into the inn again. 뭐지? What is this? 여관 주인의 모습이 보이지 않는다. I don't see the inn owner. 어지간해서 카운터를 벗어난 적 없는 주인이다. It's an owner though who's never even left. He's never even left the counter before. 그런 주인이 어디를 간 거지? Where in the world did he go? Like he's never left the counter before. 나는 주변을 둘러보다가 위층으로 걸음을 옮겼다. So I looked around the area a bit and then went upstairs. 계단을 오르던 나는 발을 멈췄다. So I went up the stairs and then stopped where I was. 방금 저쪽에서 뭔가 소리가 들린 것 같았는데 I thought I just heard something from the end over there. 나는 조심스레 귀를 기울였다. I carefully listened closely. 발 자국 소리가 들린다. I can hear footsteps. Why are we scared? This is like literally our room. 무겁고 둔탁한 발소리. Very heavy and something footsteps. I don't know. 둔탁하다. Thick? Dull. Okay. Because I know 둔 is like, yeah, so. Thick and heavy footsteps. 혹시 여관 주인인가? Is it by chance the inn owner? 나는 주변을 둘러봤다. I looked around the area. 몸을 숨길 필요가 없는 상황이지만 this isn't really a situation where I need to hide. But 그럼에도 불구하고 나는 3층 계단 쪽으로 몸을 숨겼다. But I still though hid myself in the area by the third floor stairs. So the stairs going up to the third floor. 궁금했다. But I was curious. 저 발소리의 주인이 정말 여관 주인이라면 if those footsteps are really the inn owner, 늘 카운터에만 있던 남자가 도대체 뭘 하고 있는지 then what in the world is that guy doing who's always at the counter? So what is he doing then? 그리고 그게 나에게 어떤 의미가 될지가 and then what meaning is this going to have to me? What is this going to mean for me? 그 주인이 모습을 드러냈다. And then finally the owner appeared. 주인은 복도 맨 끝 방에서 나왔다. He came out of the room that was at the very end of the hallway. Isn't that the vampire's room? 아무도 사용하지 않는 늘 열려 있는 빈 방이다. Okay, never mind. It's an empty room that's always open that no one uses. 주인이 이쪽으로 다가와. He's coming here. 나는 발소리가 나지 않도록 위층으로 몸을 숨겼다. I went upstairs so that he couldn't hear my footsteps. Literally so that I wouldn't make footstep sounds. So quietly went upstairs to the third floor. 주인이 아래층으로 사라지는 곳을 끝까지 지켜본 후, after checking to make sure that he went completely down to the bottom floor, I carefully went down again to the second floor. Okay. 주인이 나왔던 방을 바라봤다. I looked at the room that the owner had come out of. 쓸데없는 호기심일지도 모른다. Maybe it's just, my dumb curiosity. 지금 나에게 의미 없는 시간 낭비일지도, or maybe just, a useless waste of time. It could just be a useless waste of time to me, though. 하지만 반대로 굉장히 중요한 것이 저기 숨겨져 있을지도 모른다. But maybe there could be something extremely important hidden in there. Okay, let's go check it out. 나는 천천히 그 방으로 향했다. I slowly headed toward that room. 주인은 저 방에서 뭘 한 걸까? What could he have done in that room? Oh my goodness. 나는 발을 멈췄다. I stopped in my steps. Stopped in my steps. 분명 나는 빈 방으로 들어왔는데 I'm sure that I came into an empty room, but 내 몸은 어느새 동굴에 들어와 있었다. But suddenly my body was inside of a cave. 이건 또 뭐야? What in the world is this? 이 마을에서 기묘한 일이란 일은 죄다 겪는 느낌이다. I feel like I'm just experiencing everything there is, everything weird in this town that there is. 이건 대체 what in the world is this? What? 갑자기 머릿속에 어떤 울림이 퍼진다. Suddenly I can hear this sound coming from the inside of my head. Some sound on the inside of my head, I guess. 뭐지? 잘못 들은 건가? Did I mishear something? 나는 울림이 들려오는 쪽으로 천천히 고개를 돌렸다. I slowly turned my head toward where the sound was coming from. 들려오는 쪽으로. 하지만 그곳엔 아무도 없었다. But there was no one there. 다만 어찌된 일인지 동굴이 조금 더 밝아진 느낌이 들었다. But though for whatever reason I could feel like the cave had become a little bit more bright. 또 머릿속으로 이상한 울림이 퍼진다. Again, I can hear this strange kind of ringing in my head, sound in my head. 익숙치 않은 느낌이라 당혹스럽긴 하지만 I kind of feel like something it's like something I'm unfamiliar with, so I feel a little bit unsure of what to do, a little bit confused. Yeah. But 놀랍게도 그다지 무서운 느낌은 없다. But surprisingly though, it wasn't really that scary of a feeling. We about to finish? No, we're not even done with the game yet. Don't worry, Cheryl. We still have a lot more to do. 오히려 어딘가 친근한 느낌마저 드는 그런 울림이었다. Though it was actually rather quite a comfort, like a relaxing, friendly feeling. That kind of sound. Like it wasn't scary. It was like a little bit kind of like friendly. Like feels good. this is 머릿속으로 그 울림이 어떤 문장으로 받아들여진다. 어떤 문장, not sentence. Okay. And that sound inside of my head was taken as a certain sentence. So I'm guessing it means something. Let's see what it is. 그리고 그 문장은 믿기 힘든 얘기로 정리되어 간다. And then that sentence, so I'm not sure what sentence is going to tell us. I guess that it means, unless 문장 has some other meaning. Yeah. Sentence. Okay. And that sentence was something that was very difficult to believe. 그러니까 당신이 이 일대의 신령이었단 건가요? 일대의 신령. Ghost? What the heck is it talking about? 신령 ghost? Divin? Yeah, deity. Okay. That's the word I wanted. Not ghost. Shin, like religious god, and then Yong, like a spirit, so deity. So I'm okay. I guess I'm saying this now. So then, were you, by chance, are you the deity of this group? 저 폐가토가 된 화중리를 지키던, the one who was protecting the 화중리. I don't know what 화중리 is at all. Central China. I don't think so. Hua Zhongli. So some person's name. Peigato, the abandoned house place? Can't even find this word. Hua Zhongli. The one who was protecting the Hua Zhongli, which became a abandoned village. I'm writing this down. I have no clue what this is trying to say, but anyway, I mean, I kind of have a clue what it's trying to say, but I cannot translate this because I don't fully understand it. But I'm basically saying something that's coming to my mind from the sound that's giving me an idea of like a sentence. So basically, you're telling me that you were the deity of this group, that you were the one who protected the Hwajungni, which had become now a abandoned house place. Yeah, where's Stitch when we need her? I'm pretty sure I'm close though. But I'm not sure what Hwajungni, maybe that's the name of the village? Could be. Like I said, these are like thoughts that we're getting in our head from hearing this sound. So, 그리고 여기에 발이 묶인 채 여관 주인에게 감시당하고 계시다고요? And you're stuck here and you're being monitored by the inn owner? Maybe this is like a good spirit, like a good deity who's the original deity of this village, and he's trapped. Because I'm like, it makes no sense. Why do we like feel good hearing the sound and stuff? This must be like the original deity of this place or something that's like trapped and being monitored, and the place got taken over by evil. Because that's what we're saying. I mean, unless I'm misunderstanding the situation, that's what our character is saying. 확인하듯 얘기했지만 돌아오는 답변은 없다. I was talking as if I was confirming, like I was saying this as if I'm confirming it with it, but I didn't get any reply in response. I didn't get anything back. I didn't get any reply. 나는 동굴을 둘러보며 말을 이었다. I looked around the cave and continued speaking. 그런데 이 방은 뭐죠? But what is this room? So I guess it's communicating with the sound. 다시 한번 울림이 머릿속으로 퍼져온다. Once again, I could hear the sound, the ringing again in my head. 그리고 이번 울림은, and then this time the ringing was, 나로서도 이해하기 어려운 말을 하고 있었다. Was saying some difficult things for me to understand. 나는 주변을 둘러봤다. I looked around the area. 그러니까 이곳은 노베나 디아블로스에 대한 숨겨진 얘기가 있는 곳인 듯하다. So I guess this is a secret. This is the place of hidden stories about the Novena Diabolos. This place is where they keep the hidden stories about that. 이곳에 들릴 때마다 새로운 얘기가 밝혀질 것이며, and each time I visit this place, oh, I see. This is my thoughts. It's so confusing whether we're talking or thinking because there's no dialogue. Like you just have to read it. If there's the name, he's saying it. If there's no name, he's not saying it. So I'm thinking about this to myself. So every time we visit this place, new things will be revealed, and perhaps it appears I'll be able to figure out more about the demons and the devil who put me here like this. So this is like a place of knowledge. 아, 내가 또 여기 들릴 일이 있다는 건가? Will I have another chance to come here again? Another reason to come here again? Another way to come here again? 작별 인사를 하는 듯 한 울림이 퍼지고 I could hear one more ringing as if to say goodbye and 동굴을 가득 채우던 빛과 울림이 사라진다. And then the light that filled the cave and the ringing disappeared. 아까의 신성한 느낌이 꿈인 듯 as if those feelings that I had were like a dream. 신성하다. I know this word. Holy, that's right. I was like, I knew that word. As if those spiritual feelings I had just had were a dream. 화사했던 동굴은 다시 칙칙해졌다. 칙칙. 칙칙. Once more, the cave became dusky and dark. Okay, this is as far as we're going. Unless the next sentence is really easy, I'll continue, but I don't think so. It's going to keep giving us new words. So I'll just stop here. Okay. 뭐가 뭔지 잘은 모르겠지만 아무래도 이 동굴 안쪽을 탐색할 가치는 있을 것 같다. I don't know what's what, but I do feel like it would be worthwhile to look over, search the inside of this cave. 좋아, 뭘 얻을 수 있는지 한번 보자. Let's see what we can find. 이상한 동굴을 탐색하다. Okay, let's search the strange cave. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to stop here. If I can. Okay, here we go. All right, well, that was fun. So now we're going to check out this old cave here. All right, I'll try to play again in a few more days, but it just depends how things go. Thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.